Hi everyone, let's talk about Outlander Season 3, Episode 11, Uncharted. I don't have any quick thoughts this week either, so let's jump right into Claire's journey. So in last episode, Claire jumped up overboard and was hopefully heading to land, and then in this episode, she reaches the shore. So Claire arrives on land. Seems she's really exhausted. So now we get a little bit of like Survivor Outlander style, where Claire is kind of wandering around trying to find signs of life. Along the way, you know, she encounters ants and a snake, and I'm like, I did not need to see this. This just, no. And part of me is thinking like, this probably wasn't the best of plans. It turned out really good, so I guess it was a good plan. But as she's like struggling on that island, I'm like, right, so what was the plan after you got to land? Because if there's no one there, you could have just like, you know, it would have been cast away, female style. But the good news is there is someone living there. There's a priest and his mother-in-law who help her get better, you know, get healed up. And you know, the priest turns out is a little bit crazy, just a little bit, not all there, which I guess is okay because he is really helping her and he's not too crazy where you're like, okay, I gotta leave because this is dangerous. He's just, you know, got his quirks. I feel like you can still reason with him and talk to him, obviously, as we see in the episode, but it's just kind of like this moment where you're like, right, so you're a little crazy, but how crazy are you? Can we deal with you? Yes, okay, good. After the whole ant and snake thing, I thought we were kind of done with the things I didn't need to see, but no! We get poor Arabella's head. You know, the goat. And I'm like, why, Outlander, why? Like, I didn't need to see that either. That's, poor goat. Now I'm just sad. Interesting thing we do sort of find out is a callback to Margaret Campbell, who was telling Claire something about Amanda Way, which, if I'm being honest, not really sure what's going on with that. Not really sure what it is. But just the fact that they're mentioning, and we even get the flashback of Margaret Campbell, I'm like, aha, I knew she was going to come back in this things somehow. So I'm guessing this is going to come in the next 2 episodes. I mean, you know, there are only 2 episodes after this, which is crazy. So something's going to happen in the next 2 that will kind of explain what she was talking about, hopefully. Now I want to talk about the reunion of Jamie and Claire, because it did happen, honestly, when she was running to the shore and they're leaving. And I'm like, I swear, if they miss each other, I'm gonna be so pissed, because how did it take her this long to get to them? I don't know. I was just kind of like really frustrated. I was like, they better see each other. I'm gonna be so mad. But thankfully they did, and I was like, oh, okay, good. I can be happy soon. And then we got an even sexier reunion in the ship later on. I love that Jamie couldn't like stab her with the needle. Like he was like, right, I can't do it. She's like, oh, for God's sake, just give me that. And then she just stabs herself. Just like, it's fine. And on top of all of that, we also got a wedding between Fergus and Marsali. I enjoyed the moment between Clare and Marsali, as, you know, Marsali is like, okay, well, you're kind of the only woman around and I have questions. And it's just, you can tell that she's trying to put on a brave face, but there's still some things that she's unsure about, which is kind of nice that they're having this bond. So hopefully Marsali will grow on me. And then I really loved that Jamie gave Fergus his name. So now he is Fergus Claudel Fraser. That was nice, that was sweet. Poor thing is like, no, it's just Fergus. So they're reunited, but Jamie's a wanted man again, and he still has to go find Ian, cause, you know, they still haven't found him. That's why they're on the ship in the first place. So I'm thinking that once they get to Jamaica, I wonder if they're gonna change their names again, because why not, right? Why would you go by Fraser again if you know that they're hunting you? Anyway, so we'll see. I'm hoping that next episode we'll get to Jamaica, because again, I felt like this episode was still pretty slow. Like I'm like, can we just get to Jamaica? I didn't need to see Claire on the island for this long. And I don't know, maybe it's because the first few episodes of the season seem to have a faster pace. At least to me, they seem like It wasn't rushed, but it still felt like things were moving. This feels a little slow for me. I still enjoy every episode of Outlander. I love, you know, the performances and all of that. I'm just like, get to Jamaica. I want to see what happens there. Like, take me there. Of course, I would love to hear what you thought of this episode. Are you like wanting to get to Jamaica as much as I do? Let me know in the comments. If you want to talk more about Outlander or any other TV shows, you can always follow me on Twitter at Sandrine. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.